So Adrian Mouat from Chainguard, it's good to have you here. You were just on stage at KCD in Edinburgh talking about the challenges of security. Now Chainguard, of course, do zero CVE images, and there's a development in that recently as well. We were talking about the Swiss cheese model where, an issue comes through many layers, and some of the advice you gave was around basic hygiene in these things. So like one of your top tips was don't have long-lived credentials. So it seems like a lot of security is those basics that people neglect. But if we look at the other end of the scale with Chainguard's new release of libraries, one of the examples you gave today would have been solved by that library issue. Could you explain?
What we see a lot is supply chain attacks. So that's not where your own security is compromised, but it's where the security of a dependency may be compromised. So you are using an artifact that turns out to be malicious, for example. And our new libraries product directly targets malicious artifacts on places like NPM and Maven and PyPy. So rather than pulling your packages directly from NPM, you can pull them from Chainguard instead, and it should be seamless to do. And what we will do is we'll guarantee that the artifact matches the source. So like in the recent Shai Hulud attack, what we saw is the attackers did an NPM publish effectively. And so when they published the malicious package, that no longer matches the source code. So if you were to build the source code yourself, you wouldn't end up with a malicious package. So what we're doing is building from source and making sure the artifacts you download from us match that source, which cuts out a whole range of attacks.
And although you would still like people to pin their versions and there's work associated with that diligence, this becomes a fallback for when you can't do that. Is that right?
I wouldn't call it a fallback. It's just like you were talking about the Swiss cheese model. So like the more layers of security you have, the less likely it is an attacker can get through.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you very much.